الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
من زوال الإيمان ومن شماتة الأعداء، ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى قيام الساعة. Most respected scholars, our honored brothers and highly respected elders, sisters alike, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who deserves our thanks and appreciation without any measurement. He is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to him shall be our return at our appointed time. Inshallah Kareem, we'll make a step forward from where we stopped in our book Sharh Tsalatsah Usul. These we are talking about three fundamental principles that you and I can never ever run away from. Number one, however we live in this world, whatever we did in this world, one day we know without any element of doubt we shall return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we return to Allah, the first point of call is our qabr. No matter how, even if somebody's body was embalmed for years, at some point he will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And meeting Allah before Yawm al-Jam'i al-Akbar, before the last gathering, the first step is that we will be visited by two angels. Those angels, if a Muslim died upon oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Rahmah, angel of Rahmah, will be coming to visit him or her. If that person died not upon the righteousness set by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that person will be visited by an angel that will not be merciful to him or her. May Allah himself be merciful to all of us. That point, al-qabr, sundukul amal, whether we like it or not, hayatul barza, we have to follow, we have to go there. And these three fundamental matters. Number one, man rabbuka, who is your Lord? It is not a joke. You shall be asked, I shall be asked, and one must be able to give answer. May Allah make it easier for you and I and all of us. Then, Madinuka, what is your religion? They have to ask us. Those who think they can worship Allah through any means they devise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not take it. As we have made mention in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 3, as we made mention in Surah Al-Imran and other verses of the Quran. Number 3, Man Nabiyuka, who is your prophet? That we can never evade it. We can never ask somebody to ask how to answer on our behalf. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Man Nabiyuka, who is your prophet? Mada taqul fi dhaka ar-rajul alladhi bu'itha fikum. What can you say about that messenger, that man whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to you? What are you going to say on the day of Qiyamah? Starting from that couple, what am I going to say? That is why we need to endorse the table and make sure that our certificate of Iman is very, very clean. May Allah place in our heart and inshallah elevate all of us spiritually. We stop at Ad-Dunya, that is about knowledge. We said knowledge is of two categories. The knowledge about Sharia and the knowledge about Dunya. For Sharia, we have what we call general compulsory. General compulsory is al-fardul aini. Salat, no one prays on your behalf. You must know it. Zakat, nobody pays on your behalf. If you have the money, you pay it. To perform Ramadan, nobody does it for you. You do it by yourself. Inshallah Kareem. All these, to perform ablution, you do it. You must know. These are fardul al-aini. Fardul kifaya, second one, we made mention, was that it is compulsory. But once you have a good number of Muslims who do that, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not punish other ones. Like we said, itibar janaiz. When a Muslim dies, it is compulsory to bath him, to shroud him, to pray over him, and to bury him. But it is not compulsory that all individuals must present. No. If you like or you have the chance, you are there. That is fardu al-kifaya. But fardu al-kifaya could also be fardu ayn. When there is nobody at all, we all leave the court and it is composing, is smelling, Allah will query from that to the first person or to the last person in that community. Now all these are knowledge about Allah, about Sharia. The second one, knowledge about dunya. About dunya, we may mention, somebody may choose to be an engineer, it is your choice. Somebody may go and study medicine, fine and good. Somebody could go and study architecture. Somebody may study any other thing. All these things are dunyawiyah. You get reward if you apply them in line with teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But if you did not study them, nobody will pay you. But the first one, if you don't know how to perform ablution, one does not know how to do salah, he doesn't know how to do ghusl. If there's an intercourse between him and his wife, all these things Allah will query the person on the day of Qiyamah. That was where we stopped last week. We are taking up today وَأَمَّا الْعِلْمُ الدُّنْيَوِي page 13, second line. وَأَمَّا الْعِلْمُ الدُّنْيَوِي upon, after the scholar said, أَمَّا الْعِلْمُ الدُّنْيَوِي, the knowledge of dunya that we have mentioned, being an engineer, to study law, to study physics, to study this and that, dunya, فَمَنْ جَهَلَهُ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ. Whoever that does not know it, who is ignorant of that, لَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ, he doesn't have any sin. He doesn't have any sin. Allah will not query him for not being a graduate. No. Allah will not query him for not being a master's holder. No. Allah will not query you and I for not being PhD holders. No. But we must be a professor, not a PhD holder, a professor in Tawheed, everybody. That is what we aspire. When Prophet talked about hierarchy and Islam, Allah made all of us to be Muslims by birth. Then we need to make step forward to become mu'min so that we will have upper hand. Then the highest level is to become Muslim. May Allah grant all of us that opportunity. It is never easy. It is never easy. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yahdi man yasha ila siratin mustaqim. Allah guides whomever he wishes to the right path. May Allah never derail any one of us. That ilm of dunya, whoever that does not know the knowledge of dunya, fala ithma alayhi. Nobody will query him on the day of Qiyamah. Wa man ta'allama, whoever studies the knowledge of dunya, all these fields were mentioned, fahuwa mubahun lahu. It is light for you, permissible. He was permitted to do that. He was not obliged. He was permitted to be an accountant, fine, but not compulsory. And in fact, Allah did not make it compulsory because we don't have the same level of intellectual capacity. There are some, if you took them, if you ask them or you teach them about medicine from young till today, till Yawm al-Qiyamah, they will not pass. And they may be professors of Tawheed without even certificate. Now, those who pass, they should apply that knowledge, that wisdom, that intellectual capacity to also know more about oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make sure that that certificate of Tawheed is the one given priority. May Allah grant all of us a clear understanding. وَإِذَا نَفَعَ بِهِ الْأُمَّةِ, somebody who studies anything in dunya, an accountant, an engineer, medical doctor, whoever, if he tries to benefit the ummah with his knowledge, he tries to apply what we call Islamization, Islamiyatul Ma'rifah, Islamizes his knowledge, not only for himself, but anytime he still uses that based on the tenet of Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He applies it in a way that it is beneficial to the ummah. فَهُوَ مَأْجُورٌ عَلَيْهِ وَمُثَابٌ عَلَيْهِ. That person will be rewarded by Allah, and then he will be given reward also on the day of Qiyamah. وَلَوْ مَاتَ الْإِنسَانِ, if a Muslim or somebody dies, وَهُوَ يَجْهَلْ هَذَا الْعِلْمِ, and he has no knowledge of this, nothing about accounting. He failed mathematics, woefully. He failed physics. He failed everything. But وَهُوَ يَجْهَلْ عِلْمُ شَرْعِي, he failed all this in dunya. وَهُوَ يَجْهَلْ هَذَا الْعِلْمِ لَمْ يُعْرَضْ عَلَيْهِ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Nobody will carry him on the day of Qiyamah. He did what for WAEC, all this WAEC F9, for instance. We don't pray for that. All this WAEC F9, everything. He went and did another one, NECO F9, all under. He did NAPTEP, all under F9. All these things, F9 in WAEC, F9 in NECO, F9 in NAPTEP, wallahi, nobody will query him upon that on the day of Qiyamah. As long as he gets A1 in Tawheed, A1 in Salat, A1 in Quran, every other thing, you have them in dunya, you leave them in dunya. You only get reward on the basis of application of that knowledge in a way that is beneficial to the ummah. The state Sheikh said, on the day of Qiyamah, that person who did not study anything about this dunya, he will not be queried. He will only be queried for not knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lakin, but Mamma Tawawa Yajal Ilm Shari, whoever dies, but he didn't know anything about Sharia. He might have lived for 100 years, 200 years, Yajal Ilm Shari, but he has zero about the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Khususan al-ilm al-daruri, especially the knowledge, that study, that area that he is expected to be an addict. Allahu Akbar. Just like people are addicts of drug, you are expected to be an addict of salat. As we made mention, in hadith of 7 people who be under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once you are out of the masjid, you are looking at the time, have they called Maghrib, the next salat, have they called Isha, the next salat, is it time for Subhi? He must be an addict of salat. Now, a Muslim who is in that category, inshallah, he will be free. But the one that doesn't know anything about dunya, he doesn't know anything about akhirah, فَإِنَّهُ يُسْأَلْ عَنْهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, Allah will ask him on the day of Qiyamah. Now, if he knows about dunya, he knows everything. He himself is a psychologist, is a therapist, is this and that. But when it comes to the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is zero. That person will be going on the day of Qiyamah. Even if he's a PhD holder in chemistry, PhD holder in anatomy, PhD holder in whatever. But in Islam, he has zero. The person will be going on the day of Qiyamah. The question will be, Lima lam tata'allam, what have you done in dunya? Why did you waste your time in dunya? Lima lam tata'allam, why didn't you study? Limada lam tas'al, why didn't you ask? Sometimes you know something, just in the class. Sometimes you don't need to be in the class. You learn through an experience of others. As Allah says, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask those whom Allah gives the knowledge if you do not know. No one will come on the day of Qiyamah as a mature, either a man or a woman, and the person died without this knowledge of Sharia, without Salah, without everything about Tawheed. The person will not lose country on the day of Qiyamah. Allah forgive all our shortcomings. If this means anything, in the hadith of Prophet we have been saying it. Prophet says, Muhu awladakum bis-salah. Command your children. Let them get used to Salah right from 7 years old. You can do more than that even before they get to the age of 7. Now, when they reach 10 years old and they are not praying, scold them for it. Because whatsoever a son of Adam does in dunya, wallahi is meaningless if the child is luggage and salat is zero. Everything is zero. Then salat will not be okay if there is no pass mark for tawheed. If somebody does not believe in Allah, he doesn't believe in La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he's praying, he just prays because people do, that person will be held hostage on the day of Qiyamah. That is why everything in Islam is that you need to understand who Allah is. And that understanding of who Allah is must be known through the tutelage of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because you can never ever understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala better than the way Prophet has described him. May Allah grant all of us the beneficial knowledge. In the Shaykh said, the second one, Allah yaqul idha hum fi qabrihi. When they put him, somebody will be scored, he will get pass mark because he made sure that Tawheed was given priority in dunya. What is that person? Allahu Akbar. Idha unya fi qabrihi, when he is buried, inside his qabr is there. Rabbi Allah, you will be able to say, my Lord is Allah. May Allah make it easier for all of us. When Islam dini, my religion, Islam is my religion. When Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my prophet is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are people who will be given the opportunity. They will be saying this because they were able to say it when they were alive. They were able to work on it when they were alive. They were able to apply it to their day-to-day mundane life and spiritual aspect. Hada yanju. Whoever finds himself in this category, yanju, that person will be successful on the day of Qiyamah. Starting from the couple. May Allah extend that to you and I. You go to Lahu, they will now told him, he will be asked, he will be told, Min aina hasabta hada, Where did he study? Who taught you this? When the angel asked him, Yabna Adam, oh son of Adam, Allahu Akbar Kabira, Ma Rabbuka, Ma Dinuka, Man Nabiyuka, he will say everything, Rabbi Allah, with ease and tranquility. May Allah make it easier for all of us. If there's anything at all, you and I need to scamper, we need to struggle more in this Shahada certificate of Tawheed. Without it, nothing. With it, you have had everything. He will be able to say, Dini al-Islam, my religion on earth was Islam. When Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my prophet was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As he said this, they will ask him, then you are okay. Hada yanju. You call lahu min hayna asabta hada. Yaqul qara'tu kitab Allah wa ta'allamtuhu. The angel will ask him, who told you this? How did you know this? You are saying. He will reply, qara'tu kitab Allah. I read book of Allah, Al-Quran. Wa ta'allamtuhu, and I study it. Let us underline this. I read the book of Allah, wa ta'allamtuhu, and I study it. Today, many people they read Quran, but they don't study Quran. One is reading Quran even while riding on a bicycle, but he doesn't know one meaning of what he's reading. Then he has half, he needs to augment it with another half. Because of what Allah says in Surah Al-Jumu'ah, مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُحْمِلُوا التَّوْرَاةَ ثُمَّ لَمْ يَحْمِلُوهَا كَمَثَلِ الْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا بِئْسَ مَثَلُ الْقَوْمِ الَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ. Those who those who memorize Torah, they memorize Torah. In our own case, they memorize Quran, they memorize Injil. Some lam yahmiluha, but they do not know the nitty-gritty of what they memorize. They do not apply the meaning of what they have consumed or what they have committed into their memory. Allah says their example is just like the example of a donkey. Yahmilu asfaro, a donkey who has on its back compendium, good number of Quran, hadith, everything tied down upon on the back of a donkey. And the donkey will be pushed to travel from here to Kaduna. That donkey does not know meaning of alif in all the books he's carrying. Allahu Akbar. Allah not turn us to donkeys. A Muslim who reads Quran but doesn't start to know the meaning is just like that. So we need to apply. When a Muslim is asked in the Quran, how do you know? Who taught you? Say, Quran to kitab Allah. I learned, I read the book of Allah. What I learned to, and I studied it. So you read, and then you know the meaning. That is why the scholars try their best on tafsir. Tafsir is different from Quran. Quran gives birth to tafsir. Quran is what you just recite. Tafsir is to apply the meaning of what you have recited. Then it constitutes the way you live, the way you do your mundane life, the way you apply to other people, the way you do transaction, the way you do mu'amala. May Allah grant all of us beneficial knowledge. أَمَّا الَّذِي عَرَضَ عَنْ ذَلِكَ. But for a Muslim who distances himself from all this knowledge, he doesn't want to study Quran at all. He doesn't want to read at all. Some, the children will be reading. We made mention it our 2 weeks ago. They will think they are disturbing the guy. Shigadaki, go and be reading inside the noise. You are making noise. Quran is not a noise. We may think because we want to watch Chelsea and Real Madrid, and that boy is reading Quran, or that little girl is reading Quran. Some will even say, if it's an elderly person, or a youth, or a young guy, you say, Kai, Muslim. I know a genie, so go somewhere. You are not expected to also decide to constitute nuisance. But what we are saying is that this thing we need to apply, we need to study it, we need to know it, and then recite it, know the meaning. For those who are testing, they detest Quran, they keep malice with Quran. Some people keep malice with Quran. As we made mention, we all know there are people who are called Quraniyun. They are friends of Quran without application of Quran. They are misled. The other guys, our categories are what we call Ramadaniyun. They only read Quran in the month of Ramadan. Once Ramadan goes, they also abandon Quran. May Allah not make you alive from among them. فَإِذَا سُئِلَ فِي قَبْرِهِ, that person who was not reading Quran, who was not learning Tawheed, who was not doing his own deen and ritual, إِذَا سُئِلَ فِي قَبْرِهِ, when he is being asked, he will be asked in his qabr, in his graveyard, فَإِنَّهُ يَقُولُ. How does he answer? Listen to his own answer. لا أدري. أستغفر الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. anything you hear from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't have any iota of doubt. La adri. Anywhere you go on earth, anywhere, Nigeria, Burundi, Zimbabwe, Saudi, America, if somebody says, you know that all is not well. It's the same meaning anywhere you go. And somebody says, hey, anywhere you go, hey doesn't translate to a good thing. Now, not only that, even somebody who cannot talk well in dunya, he will be given multiplied, in fact, more than 3 times of his own voice to talk so that he will hear whatever the angels are saying. And the angels will not ask with a simple or a gentleman voice. No. Even the one that knows Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will come with full force. Man rabbuka, yabna Adam. No Allah is somebody. Underline it. Some are fighting in dunya. He didn't attach to Allah to my name. Didn't he know that I performed Hajj? Hasad al-Dawai. Forget about that one. Keep going. It is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the Hajj. Between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yabna Adam, the first thing, they will not call anybody with his name, with Alaki. Yeah, somebody, no, in the couple. Yabna Adam, only son of Adam. Because he just moving from dunya to akhirah. And that bus stop is couple. Immediately, somebody dies now. They take his ruh, the soul. Once it's back, it means shrouded everything. Before the Salatul Janaza, they will bring the robe back. Temporarily, in hadith of Usul. After the Salah, it's being buried immediately, before people start moving, they will wake him up. But then, they are not asking questions. You just be seeing, hearing the footsteps of people, all the friends going back, and you be seeing, he won't be able to call anybody. Allahu Akbar. This is my bosom friend. 5 and 6, 2 in 1. 2 IC. Everybody will be looking. In fact, as we are drawing our ring, we are trying to fix our handset, everything. Because he is already seeing the reality. He thinks he's dreaming. Then he relaxes, people go. The angels come. Munkar and Nakir. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Yes, Allah, they will ask him there, Yabna Adam, get up. And then he looks up and down. Looks for where he can go out. He won't know way again. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Then he knows that something had happened to him. If you did not carry this as part of your luggage, it will be easier for somebody to carry it. If you did not carry that top, it will be difficult when we get there. Like Umar bin Khattab used to say, and a good number of Sahaba, they emulated him, that on the day of Qiyamah, he is not afraid of either hellfire, either Jahannam or whatever. Not that he doesn't fear Allah, but he believes if it is Al-Jannah, a lot of people get to Al-Jannah. If it is hell, he won't be alone inside the hell. But couple, he will be alone, and he doesn't know the number of years going to spend in the couple. We need to think and ponder upon that. Some people say, Wallahi nagiji. So that's so Allah man, guess why are you getting trained by battle with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That thing that leads to be late, wallahi, when you go, that thing will still continue. People will still take it. If it's your office, they will bring a replacement, even on acting capacity. Never you and I must get our salat for anything in dunya. Nothing is worth of our akhirah, wallahi. Nothing in dunya is worth of al-jannah. Nothing. And for you and I to know the significance of this salat, Prophet says, Rak'atay al-fajr, khayrun min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. Only Rak'atay al-fajr is better than the entire dunya and what it contains. Everything in dunya. You have an account here, Stanbic, IBTC, Jais account, Taj account, whatever account, domiciliary account, startup, everything you have. Wallahi, nothing of all this is worth of your akhirah, especially your Jannah. That is why no one will pray salat on your behalf. Nobody. You have to do it. And your iman, that's a front call for everybody. For a Muslim who is able to follow the path of Prophet in dunya, everything will be easier for him in qabr. May Allah make it easier for all of us. For those who are not doing it in dunya, it is not late now. It's only late for those who have died. It is late for those who have died. Especially those who did not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's late. One may think we do so come for the Quran. One may think when we go and do circumambulation the heart of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 100 times. No. Once that person did not pray, you cannot rescue him. May Allah ever make all of us from among the praying ones. Under the Sheikh said, he won't be able to say, because he was not saying it in dunya, he was not applying it in dunya. He will say again, La adri, I don't know. Man rabbuka yabna Adam. God, man rabbuk, who is your Lord? La adri. We say this, you must understand Arabic when you get to the Bible. It is a must. It is a must. I must understand how to say, the arena, which arena? No arena again. Nothing. Only Al-Arabiya. And in Al-Jannah, Prophet said that that's the only language, official language, is Arabic. So you understand, once you do your Tawheed and you get a good certificate in Tawheed, even if you don't understand the dunya, Allah will make it easier for you to understand. يُثَبِّتُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِالْقَوْلِ الثَّابِتِ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ. Allah will ease their affairs. When they say, يَا ابْنَ آدَمَ مَنْ رَبُّكَ? You didn't hear it before. Rabbi Allah, because of the name of Allah. May Allah send that name to all of us. Man Nabiyyu? Nabiyyu Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ma dinu? Dunya al-Islam. Then the person will be shown his place in Al-Jannah right from the cover. Allahu Akbar. May Allah make you alive from among those categories. But those who say, La adri, I don't know. That's people said, dunya is given career, but akhirah from the Bible, nothing again. Nothing. Never. You won't remember, you won't know how to tell lies again. La adri. As he said that, Allahu Akbar kabira. Sami'tu nasa yaquluna shay'an faqultuhu. When I was in dunya, I used to hear people saying it, and I was trying to say it, but he won't be able to say it because it was not well established in his heart. That's another thing. When you say La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it doesn't end there. You need to carry 13 conditions, 13 shurut. That La ilaha illallah, you said it, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 1. Number 2, you have to put it well established in your heart. Number 3, you have to apply it to day-to-day activities. Number 4, you have to apply it to predestiny. You won't challenge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why did I come as a man? No. Why am I poor? No. Why this? Why that? No. You strive harder. As we made mention in our other lecture, that nothing changes our predestiny except prayers. But you don't pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All these things, if you know them, then you change, you get that tawheed in a way and manner that tawheed will lead to every other aspect of life. Every other aspect of life, you will be having an upper hand. In Salat, you have because of tawheed. In Hajj, you have upper hand because you not do abracadabra in your Hajj. Some people do, as we made mention, hadith of Hijrah. Man kana shiratu li dunya, yusibuha aw imra'a. Some people go just because it's targeting a woman or do something. No. But if your tawheed is having a pass mark, every other thing that tawheed will lead you to the front stage said by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَهَذَا يُحَجَّةُ عَلَيْهِ قَبْرَهُ نَارًا. For that one who cannot say La ilaha illallah. When he was asked, who is your Lord? He said he doesn't know. Who is your prophet? He doesn't know. What's your king? He doesn't know. Then that one, you had to get a now, right from the couple, right from the grave, before Yawm al-Qiyamah, the angel will bring fire. He will eat La ilaha illallah. Allah said that He's already doing for Fir'aun. Allahu Akbar kabir. Every now and then, every single day, a lot of people who are already born in. May Allah make you alive from among them. Respected elders and pastors in Islam. If it's only Surah Al-Fatiha you can read, only who Allah you can read it there. Then try to know the meaning. Then don't don't trespass, especially when it comes to shirk. Some people have this iman, but they allow at the same time they allow shirk to overtake them. They allow shaitan to overtake them with their salat, with their zakat, with their memorization of the Quran. Yet they are going to hell. With what we are saying today, because Allah will not tell lies. First of all, whatever I have told you, say our community, just about 2 days ago, something happened in Zaria. This is a Muslim base. Because of Kisha, a second wife, went to see a worker, soothsayer. We call them misfortune tellers. They are not fortune tellers, misfortune tellers. Because whatever things you think they have told you today that makes you happy, that thing will not be sustainable in dunya. Then you will be punished for it on the day of Qiyamah. And the punishment starts from this dunya.
especially for those who think they are ghost country from the couple. A woman went, second wife, to take something from the program and then did everything. We saw a lizard. Lizard, it's online. They plucked this lizard with needle, uncountable number of needles, head to every part of the body. Just for the woman, the first wife, not to have peace. And they said for the past 5 years, she has not been having peace. 5 years. More than that. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Allahu Akbar Kabir. A Muslim versus a Muslim. Remember what we said in another hadith in Riyadh Salihin. You are not a certified believer until a Muslim brother have peace living with you, have peace transacting with you, have trust with you. Otherwise, your salat is fruitful. It's a tantamount to a fruitless exercise. If a Muslim cannot be trusted, you have the money, you do business with somebody, at the end of the day, you cannot account for the money again, then where's that Islam? Apart from that, we saw another person about how many years ago, subhanallah, young boy's eye was plucked out just for a ritual purpose. Today, there are people doing it with technology, Yahoo boys. Just get rich quick. All these things are denting their iman. And once they die, that's all. That's all. May Allah make you and I from among those who be able to give good answers in our God. Then, Prophet Sallallahu in the book of Imam Muhammad Abdul Wahab, he said, anybody who is not able to give answer, he will be visited with fire. Because he did not know, he did not read. The angel will be telling him, La daraita wa la talaita. You did not know and you did not read. Awla talauta. You didn't take time to read, you didn't know, you didn't ask. With that, this your place, then the hellfire is going to see on the day of Qiyamah, they will start visiting from the couple. Just like when somebody died with Quran, with Hadith, he died with fasting, he died with somebody who had done good, they will visit him, they will show him his place in Al-Jannah right from the couple. May Allah show us our place in Al-Jannah and grant us Al-Jannah on the day of Qiyamah. وَهُوَ لَمْ يَتَعَلَّمْ. That person who does not read, وَلَمْ يَتَنِ بِعَلِ الْعِلْمِ, and he didn't ask from those who are. He didn't have the knowledge, he didn't read, he didn't ask, he didn't follow those who know. وَإِنَّمَا هُوَ ضَاعِعٌ فِي حَيَاتِهِ. He has just wasted his life on nothing. Allahu Akbar. Look at this tawheed. This person we are talking about, perhaps he had an estate, or even how many estates, how many cars, how many private jets. He owns companies, but for the fact that he got zero in tawheed, everything is haba manthura. You don't get anything good on the day of Qiyamah. Allahu Akbar kabira. وإنما هو ضعف في حياته فهذا الذي يقول إلى الشقاء والعياذ بالله. This one is going to face, is returning to Allah on the day of Qiyamah إلى الشقاء, to more calamity. Oh Allah, distance all of us from all this. But قالوا العلم. But this knowledge, Sheikh said, what he meant by ilm, هو العلم الشرعي المطلوب منا. That we need to create our time. You cannot study Islam and say I've finished everything. No. You continue, you continue, you continue. What is Quran? Qara'a yaqra'u qira'atan, Qur'anan. This Quran, what you recite, you reread until you go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Likewise, Salah. Can't say gaskiya when we are preached. In this Salah ni, Mungo de Allah. Let people say Alhamdulillah. You are not going to say, in the Salah, some people, especially those who have turned this to themselves as waliyah, they try to deceive themselves as jinns appear to them, like shaitan do appear to people. In the history of Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah ta'ala, shaitan appeared to him in form of a king, and was seen a very big throne, like very big cushion chair, royal chair, standing in between heaven and earth. And that person called him, Ya Abdul Qadir, oh you Abdul Qadir, from today, stop worshipping anything, stop worshipping Allah, don't pray again. We Allah, we have already adorned you, we have given you everything, your place is in Al-Jannah confirmed, stop praying, stop disturbing yourself, stop struggling, stop this, stop that. Immediately he had that, he said, Man anta, who are you? He said, he was the Lord. Immediately, Abdul Qadir Jilani told him, Anta shaitan, a'udhu billahi mina shaitan rajim, and he disappeared. Likewise, things like that, people like that appear to people in our own time till today. You just see somebody with big turban, undescribable perfume. That's from jinn. If it is okay, you will hear misk. If you even see Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nobody will tell you. You know that you have seen him. Either himself tells you that Anna Muhammad ibn Abdullah, or one Sahabi may be with him that will tell you that this is Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But if you have a dream of Prophet sallam, you know that you have seen him. And Prophet sallam will never tell you to stop salah. If somebody has told you stop salah, it's not Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now in our own time, people will come, as we made mention, in our community, in our society today, things are getting haywire. When people declare, come, once you are my servant, you are my disciple, forget about everything. I declare you to be in Al-Jannah already. Allahu Akbar Kabira. This Dawal Mudil, he has been misled and is misleading people. How do we get caught of that? We need to hold on to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And anything that will not see reference from the Quran and Sunnah, we leave it for you, because all these things, they are shahawat dunya. Some people know that what they are doing is not good, but they have intention that, okay, inshallah, by 2025, I'll stop everything. Because we don't know. Even if today, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we don't know what happens. Then that's why you don't do tajil tawbah. You don't procrastinate. Once you know that this thing is not good, just stop it. If you can't stop it then start hating that thing and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easier for you to stop. Because al-halal bayyinun wal-haram bayyinun. Halal is clear. Haram is clear. There are certain things you need to ask anybody. If you pay congregation prayer for 1 month without missing the properly haram, can you go and ask somebody that if a Muslim does that, will Allah be pleased with him? Will Allah be happy with him? That doesn't need any question. You yourself, if you do that, you know that alhamdulillah, I have now been, inshallah, elevated by Allah. Before I used to pray congregation, but always the last rakah I used to meet. Now I have tried, I'm meeting the imam. Now I have tried not only to meet imam, we normally commence together. You don't need to ask anybody. But if you are doing TikTok and you are chatting women, you are requesting for hour of women, or people are sending you are going to some channels or some stations, I don't know what to call it, where people, you know that you don't get any good thing from this, and you are opening it. Let's say to later. Don't go there in the first place. Allah Ta'ala Alam. Because this Tawheed is attached to everything about our deen. Without Tawheed, Salat is just a fruitless exercise. Without Tawheed, you'll be doing your Ramadan in a way that you think is best, not in a way that Prophet has done it. That Tawheed is a symbol. That Tawheed is a certificate. Carry it everywhere. On the day of Qiyamah, Prophet says, Man qala la ilaha illallah. Whoever says la ilaha illallah, Iman wa ihtisaban. He said it and he did that to seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dakhala al-Jannah. He will enter al-Jannah. You know, he said, whoever says it, and then translate that la ilaha illallah. If you are lucky, God may call us from among the luckiest souls, that at the point of death, if the last thing is la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the person died, directly, the angels are waiting for the imam that will do the salat janazah to do fast. They are taking that soul to al-Jannah. Allahu Akbar. May Allah do that to all of us. But if somebody is a patronizer of a sweet sayer, you don't know the one that you go out that you don't return. If somebody is an addict of women chasing, you won't know the one that will change, that will turn to a gym. If somebody is an addict of alcohol, you know the one that it will be the last that you won't have chance again to do tawbah or to do istighfar. That is why every now and then, tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. Repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely. I can never determine your level of sincerity. You can never determine my level of sincerity. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala between you and him. If you do anything sincerely, Allah knows. If you do it out of sincerity, Allah knows. But it's better for you and I to do everything with sincerity. May Allah make all of us from among sincere souls. Now for God, this coming together. Allahu Akbar kabira. Al-ilm shari maqdumu minna jama'atan wa afrada. We need to let the knowledge of Islam, knowledge of Tawheed, knowledge of Sharia, jama'atan as a group, wa afrada as an individual. Wa huwa ma'rifatullah bi asma'i wa sifatihi. Is knowledge about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bi asma'i wa sifatihi. With his names, beautiful names, wa sifatihi, and his height and then beautiful attributes. Some people today, you remember Hadith of Prophet that my ummah will be split into 73. Another narration says 71. But of all either 71 or 73, the most authentic 73, Prophet says all of them will claim to be Muslim, but all of them will be in hell except one. Which one? Now we need to understand the Asma'ullahi al-Husna wa Sifatihi al-Ulya. Some Muslims, they do Salah, they do Zakat, they do everything, they read Quran, but they get misled through the Asma'ullahi al-Husna. Some don't believe in the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some in the Sifat. Because of that, their Aqidah, their creed, their mentality changes. They get derailed away from the path of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like example, just Al-Quran. Some people believe Al-Quran is not a word of Allah. Yes, and they are Muslims. What they believe is Khalqullah. That is a creation of Allah. You don't need to tread along this path. Stay where Prophet has said. Then, tuflih, you'll be successful. Try to think beyond the box. Make some people to get rage. Some go out of way just because of misinterpretation of some Asma'ullah al-Husna and Sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because of misinterpretation, some get derailed. Now for a Muslim who will be with Prophet on the day of Qiyamah, that Muslim must streamline whatever he does as act of ibadah to be in pari passu, in consonance with teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the best of his ability. To the best of his ability. To the best of his ability. وَمَعْرِفَةِ حَقِّهِ عَلَيْنَا. For one to get this pass mark in the couple, to be able to say Rabbi Allah, Dini al-Islam, Muhammad Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that person must know the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he must not give the right of Allah to another person. What are the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? La ma'buda bihaqqin illa Allah, ghayr Allah. The meaning of La ilaha illa is not just there's no God but Allah. No. We are making mistake in from the interpretation. La ilaha illallah, no God but Allah. Yes, but the authentic meaning of that, the hadith of Prophet is that La ma'buda bihaqqin. No one is to be worshipped truly but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know why? Some got real because of the text of Arab. When you say ilah, they go by just way of translating it. When you say just the word translation, Rabb, what is Rabb? Lord. Then you can change that Lord to somebody, even your boss in your office. We say, oh my Lord, both temporary and whatever. That's another way of shirk. We have to step aside. Somebody may be Lord because he owns something. That is where they go. But when it comes to contextual meaning of Tawheed, nobody should be called that name but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Shahidallahu annahu la ilaha illahu. Allah bears himself witness that there is no anybody to be called Allah, to be worshipped but him. He says that testimony, Allah himself. Wal malaika, he called the angels to also bear witness. Meaning, whatsoever la ilaha illallah is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses to cover himself with his majesty, his throne, everything is built upon la ilaha illallah. Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Adhar, when you get to Al-Jannah, the first thing you see on the gate of Al-Jannah is la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. If in Al-Jannah. So, if somebody is not among those who say la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, you will be able to say all the answers in his couple. You will be able to go to Al-Jannah. May Allah grant all of us Al-Jannah. Not only Al-Jannah but Al-Jannah to Firdaus. We have to know Allah, His names, His attributes, then His haqq, His rights. Right of Allah is ibadah. Life and death, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes full responsibility. Life and death. That is why if somebody kills a soul, one soul, one soul. Allah says, فَكَأَنَّمَا قَتَلَ النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. It's as if that person has killed all the mankind. One soul. Deliberately. For whatever reason, deliberately. Except Haqqul Islam. What is Haqqul Islam? If it is Al-Qadi or from Sharia that this person should be executed because of what he did. But for a Muslim to kill a Muslim or to kill a non-Muslim, that is an aberration, an abomination, a great sin before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if by mistake, we said it, by mistake, one is required to fast for 60 days, you know that that thing is not a joke. It's so. In Hadith of Prophet Sallallahu Allahu Akbar Kabira, Nasul Mu'min, the ruh, the soul of one mu'min, one Muslim inside of Allah is more cherishable than the Kaaba will circumambulate. One soul of a Muslim, Allah loves more than Kaaba. Allahu Akbar Kabira. That means we should be our brother's keeper. No matter what. If some Muslims will stand or some set a blame to Muslims, we now burn other Muslims alive. Now, not the idol worshippers, those who claim to be Muslims, because like Turuji, they made mention. In fact, so many stories that you'll be tempted to know more. That sometimes he declared even Maulid Nabi. Yes, Maulid Nabi, a bandit that kills, declared Maulid Nabi. And he said everybody within the town was present. Anybody who did not come, then he will have himself claimed. And the people who did not go, this is not from newspaper. You might have read from newspaper, but we heard from people who were connected to the house there. There's one sheikh in Arangwari, let me just not mention. Wallahi al-Adi, the sheikh will be crying here. Let me mention. He's the chief imam in Tuesday. That he will come around to look for money, to send to people in the village because they had written them that we are coming so day, and if the money is not from them, they will go and do something. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Muslim follows Muslim. Somebody like that who declares that he's doing Maulid Nabi, and people did not go, some people did not go, he went and sealed up their masajid. Allahu Akbar. Yes, sealed up the masajid. Just like IFRC, those that are collecting tax, if you didn't pay, you'll see EFCC, keep up, EFCC. Now he declared himself, and he believes in Allah. That kind of belief will not save him in dunya, it will not save him in Qur'an. Wallahi, on the day of Qiyamah, it will not save him. Except he doesn't talk about now. Except he doesn't talk about now. Except he doesn't talk. Because Allah said it, وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. Allah doesn't have any family member. Among us, they'll say, okay, these are my favorites. No. The favorites, Allah has made mention of them. Just Surah Al-Mu'minun. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Allahu Akbar. Allah enumerated. And he said beneath it, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. These are inheritors, associates of Al-Firdaus. So if you want to know where you belong, go and check that, and then you start working like that. But they say that no. Dunya, wallahi, dunya. One of our scholars said, إِنَّمَا dunya قَلِيلٌ وَمَا بَقِيَ مِنَ الْقَلِيلِ قَلِيلٌ وَمَا تَبَقَّى لَنَا مِنَ الْقَلِيلِ قِلَّةٌ وَفِي هَذِهِ الْقِلَّةِ قَلِيلٌ. Allahu Akbar. The dunya itself is qalil. It may be beautified by shaitan to see, no. Gaskiya ne wannan wa'azi ka daina because it will lower your aspiration that they Allah. What of those who think they will survive this dunya and then they are no more? One sheikh in Makarfi, Sheikh Abdul Rashid Ali Makarfi, made mention of somebody. He had everything. Allah gave him good house, everything. Just on his way from Kaduna to Abuja, not even by he had an accident and he died on the spot. Now, what happens again? People move on. But whatsoever he has done, he will start reaping it from the cupboard. Future to the mouth. May Allah distance all of us completely away from future to the mouth. But whether future or not future, one day, la shakka rajulun, you must go, I must go, even if you did not prepare. But it's in our best interest to get prepared from now. May Allah make it easier for all of us. Wahdahu la sharika lahu. You are worshiping Allah, you know all his names, you know all his attributes. That must be only for him. Your salat for Allah, your zakat for Allah. Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. That is a pass mark. That's an excellent mark for tawheed. May Allah make it easier for all of us. Anybody apart from that, أول ما يجب على العبد هو معرفة ربه وجل عز وجل وكيف يعبده. Everything in dunya, what our children should know first is Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we refuse to teach them at all at a tender age, this social media will teach them something else. Majority of those people who blame today, they had their life so rough from the beginning, detached from oneness of Allah, including two which you have mentioned. All those who are killing, some of them, if you give them kettle, they don't know how to perform ablution excellently, they don't know. Then part of our whole right is that wherever we may be, we should extend the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the best of your ability. Then one will not be given an excuse if you have the opportunity and you refuse to learn. No. You must. Since one goes out, he looks for money, he looks for daily bread, how to cater for the family. Then that same family you are catering for today, if you do not associate them with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you don't teach them how to worship Allah and how to obey Prophet sallallahu, when you go, they won't remember to pray for you. Something happened in Kano, one of us, you mentioned it, Allahu Akbar Kabir. One man, a very big personality, with money, everybody knew in the masjid, was dying. And in the hospital, they told the children that they needed to change his kidney. He needed one kidney. They called all the children. The first boy, first son, who has been also in money through the father. They cried, this year, let me have to nanny. Doctor, wait till tomorrow, let me think over it. Before he could donate one kidney, to donate for his father. He said, let me think over it. Okay. They asked other children. This one, second one, say, what did the first one say? This one say, what is Abu say? What did this say? Then one of the youngest one was the one who said, because of our dad, everybody is running back. Okay, even if it is two they need, they should remove the two, let him die, but for their dad to survive. You see Allah's not time. See Allah's not time. All these first ones, they thought they have been seeing that in dunya because they were not attached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No matter in dunya, if they are attached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even the one that is contemplating that will I give or will not give, he may die before the father. We saw a brother about 6 years ago or 5. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him a Jannah to Firdaus. This brother, this somebody in Abuja here, for those who work under not NJC, CNJI or something like that, I remember where he was working. He escorted his father to abroad for medical checkup. They brought his own corpse down to Nigeria. He went with the father. But the father did not die. He died, nothing happened to him. They brought his corpse back to Nigeria. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says some people are in the hospital 5 years, wallah, 1 year, 6 months, 7 months, 3 months, they did not die. Somebody will just come and will die. So you don't know when your own time will come. I don't know when my own time will come. Now, whatever we think we want to be happening after our demise, we should start doing that thing from India where we are like. May Allah grant of us a clear understanding of our religion. Now, this ma'rifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it must also go with the ma'rifat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You cannot differentiate. You can't segregate that. Ni na yada da Allah. But Manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gaskiya ba yadda ba. Astaghfirullah. That is aslul kufur. That is going beyond shirk. Kufur. 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 Now, if somebody says, I believe in the dance of Quran, just take it away. When the hadith, nayada. One would think all these things are not possible. They are possible. That's why we have some people called Quraniyun. Their own is Quran. And they follow everything in the Quran step by step. But you dare not mention anything hadith to them. If you see them performing ablution, they only perform based on the places mentioned in the Quran. They only want the face, they want the hand, that's all. Sometimes they don't do masquerade, that's all. If you mention anything hadith, they don't believe at all. So anybody who refuses to believe in Prophet Sallallahu, he has already disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ. The condition for acceptance of a servant before Allah is to attach the love he has for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is to build that love based on the love he has for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And loving Prophet sallallahu is not just by mouth. Some people claim that love. We have said it also. You have said it. People claim that love, but inside their heart, they have that love there, but it's not in consonant with what Prophet sallallahu loves, what he wants. That also is another case on the day of Qiyamah. Now, lastly, the summary of this book is that وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Anywhere you may travel to, whatever work you may be doing, make sure that you don't transit from this dunya except through Islam. Make sure you don't leave this dunya except you die in the state of Islam. That's the only way. I was talking to one brother after sleeping today. One story after Sharh, a brother came, he embraced Islam here some 2-3 weeks or 1 month ago in the mosque. He came visiting yesterday and I was talking to him. Alhamdulillah, we attached him to one imam in the neighborhood and the imam I bought the border it was doing well. Now, I was talking to that second brother there that Islam, you cannot dictate to Allah, just be asking for mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We had a woman who was about 75 years old and she embraced Islam, but she was not a Muslim. And she victimized Muslims then. She victimized Muslims, she maltreated people. At the end of the day, at the age of 75, she embraced Islam and she died less than 6 months after her embrace of Islam. You can see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's as we mentioned by Prophet Sallallahu Hatta ma yakunu bainahu wa bainal al-zira'. When it remains an arm's length, and it will happen to somebody, that's why we say we should not declare ourselves that no, in the Salah, no. You continue to do until Mutun, inshallah, returns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon that. That is why some people, they will be doing every good things. Hatta ma yakunu bainahu wa bainal mu'min illa zira'. فَيَسْبِرُ عَلَيْهِ الْكِتَابِ and you denounce Islam. We have seen in our own time too. Some are still alive, alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring them back to the fold of Islam. But there are people, a woman came here, she's about 50 years. 50 years. She married somebody and the person was a Muslim. After the nikah, they only had 1 child. And they were living good life to our own taste in Asokoro. The man he stepped out of Islam, he denounced Islam after 1 child. And that lady, still alive, she came for Salat Juma and she was asking questions. And since that time, she never remarried again. Because people are coming to tempting her with money for Christians. She said, no, what that same thing, she did it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The boy now is in secondary school. The boy of that day. And after that boy, she's still there to the best of my knowledge. Allahu Akbar. You can see. You yourself made the sacrifice for this thing. She left money in Asokoro. She left everything for that man. But because she embraced Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's only Allah, inna Allah la yukhliful mi'ad. Allah will never fail in his own promise. The promise is that you do good, we are going to give you good back in dunya and akhirah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never deny any one of us entrance of Al-Jannah for that. Whatever the act of ibadah we are doing, we try to do our best. May Allah make it best. Inshallah, Kareem and grant all of us Al-Jannah for that. Whatsoever we are doing, because nobody is complete, nobody is perfect. Nobody. Only Allah, from that perfection, He gave Prophet because Allah SWT exonerated them of him of any anomaly or any discrepancy or any totally. Allahu Akbar. Everything Allah SWT gave to Prophet as perfect. May Allah SWT, wherever we may be wronging Allah SWT, may Allah SWT cut that link and replace that with name for all of us so that we keep behind Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam enter al-Jannah firdaus. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala al-mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. There are questions, just pick one of them, inshallah. No. Wa alaikum assalam.
I would like to know the Islamic implication of calling our judges my Lord. Islamic implication.
MashaAllah. The Islamic implication, according to scholars, contemporary scholars, let me come in there. They said that is under 2 categories. Man amana billah, he believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. but his place of work, everything muscles him in a way that he has to say it. What they did, if he says it out of having iman in Allah, that he did not mean that person to be Allah. He said he goes scot-free under the point Prophet made mention, Adaful Iman. He detests that thing in his mind, in his heart, but he is being coerced because of his profession. Some scholars say, whether profession, no profession, my Lord, both spiritual and whatever, it is wrong. That's true. Some said it is wrong completely. Some say no. Illa man ukriha wa qalbuhu mutma'innun bil iman. He was pushed, he was just being coerced into saying it. Not that he believed that that person is the Lord. Then they give him a passport. Allah Ta'ala. I think it's clear. Now. Now.
There was one of these other man who said that if you pray, or if you are praying, instead of mentioning Allah, I do not mention for the moment. There is a shirk. That is one.
Yes.
Secondly, one of our granddad died.
No.
His sister, they had misunderstanding. First, the man died,
No.
and later the woman died, and they didn't reconcile. And talking about it. So what type of prayer do we do for them? Because it is already written that if the two of them, if two friends or two sisters or two relations die and they have misunderstanding and they could not reconcile their thing, they will never enter the Jannah.
They were Muslims.
They are Muslims.
They died upon Islam.
Yes.
Now, first one, where we need to mention the name of Allah. Someone said if you mention Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one scholar, that you have already done shirk. Yes, it's correct. The person has done shirk. The issue is that for salat, for instance, takbiratul ihram is a signal to commence our salat. Allahu Akbar. One now say, you see, no Prophet I knew before I know Allah. Right, Allah. If you are following Prophet it's the same thing. Muhammadun Rasulullah, and he starts salat. That salat is null and void for three reasons. Number one, any type of ibadah that you are not get to the world must be done the way Prophet did. Number two, the way it was recorded in the Quran and Sunnah. Number three, with sincerity. But that sincerity is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala needs from everybody. That is what makes that thing a shirk. Where you need to call, Allah says, Udi'u Allah, Udi'uni astajib lakum. Call up to me, I will answer you. If you not leave Allah, you are not calling Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is shirk, because even Prophet sallallahu himself called Allah. And out of love, we said we'll get there. It's still in the book for some days, inshallah, about this al-firaqud dalla. When the Prophet sallallahu mentioned that the ummah, his ummah will be up to 73, but all of them will be in hell but one. He didn't say they are not his ummah, but gradually. I too know, overconfidence will make some people to go out of the real Islam of Prophet. One of them is to believe that, no. When you call Prophet in the place of Allah, you are going, no, it is shirk. Allah will not take it.
Not in prayer.
Okay?
You are praying for yourself.
I did the same thing that Allah says, Udi'uni astajib lakum. Supplicate to me, I will answer you. Somebody now say, no. Ya Muhammad, shirk. Yes? Yes, you got to know. The second one, two Muslim, husband and wife, they had misunderstanding and they didn't reconcile until just one Muslims, two, and two of them did not reconcile until they went to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first thing is that two of them died in the state of Islam, Alhamdulillah. But they have soft landing. What that means in dunya is that every Thursday and Friday, every Thursday and Monday, where the act of ibadah are entered in our book of record, they will not remit for any two fighting Muslims, those who are not talking. They will not remit the act of ibadah, they are hanging. So, meaning two of them have been having all the act of ibadah hanging till they die. Now, where the problem comes in is in couple. When they ask them, if they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah might make it easier for them because they believe, but that thing, keeping madness beyond 3 days, that is against the Sunnah of Prophet. Two of them will be punished for it. But it doesn't mean they will not get to Jannah, except on another offense. maybe one did shirk, one did not pray, but just because of their misunderstanding and they could not resolve, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, Allah has given us a way forward as an ummah before that thing will happen. In Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if there are two Muslims fighting, you try to settle two of them. If they refuse, or one, وإن بغت إحداهما على الأخرى فقاتلوا التي تبغي حتى تفيء إلى أمر الله فإن فاءت الله أكبر. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, two persons are fighting, don't show I don't care attitude. You got them to other. If you are lucky, two of them they accept and then they move on, fine. But if one is showing acceptance, that no problem. But the second one will say no. Then it's expected of that Muslim community to fight the one that is not accepting Suri. Then if he refuses, then you leave it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if he comes back, you accept him back. Now, according to these two persons who did not saw, they didn't come together until they died, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to grow each of them one after the other on the day of Qiyamah. But that offense will not prevent them from entering Al-Jannah if they have done other work that will have warranted them to be in Al-Jannah. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Because the only thing Allah says will not forgive is shirk. Is shirk. Every other one, Allah will forgive. If you do tawbatan nasuha, we have read in hadith, somebody who killed 99 human beings. 99. And he was going around. He became remorseful. And was looking for any scholar to ask. He saw one imam, one malam. Allah, will Allah forgive me? I've killed 99 human beings. That man said, hey, you are already a certified inhabitant of Jahannam. And so too, that man 99, let me complete to be 100. And he killed the man too. Yes. Since I'm going to head, what is minus between 99 and 100? He now killed the sheikh too, and it was 100. So, as he was there, Allah caused him to die. He was there, the angel of Rahman came, the angel of Azab came. That's the summary. But when he was asked to go to a particular community, where you see people remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let him mingle and then beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because of one tawbah istighfar, once, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave all, including the sheikh he killed, Allah forgave him. And the angel of Jannah called him and took his life. You can see Allah. But we don't know tomorrow. That's our problem. Some people know that what they are doing is wrong, but they don't know. Let me do a little more. Let me complete my house. Let me complete this. Let me perform high. Let me carry all my children to go and do umrah. Say the Gabaya, say the. Some people have that intention. They may not be lucky to see that year or to see that day. They go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is so God Quran in there upon shirking? Allah will not forgive the person. In one Prophet that all the prophets who have sent, they came with one mission. And in good Allah, worship Allah, stay away from Shaitan and all his agents. But do the Akka, I love you better than everybody. Prophet Allah love you better than everybody. And that says, whether in Ashrakta, La yahbatanna amal. If you do shirk with me, with the love and everything I have for you, La yahbatanna amal. All your out of ibadah, every good thing will be done to bad. وَلَتَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. For sure, you will be from among the worst losers on the day of Qiyamah. It's the standing warning from Allah to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah hates anything shirk. Allah hates it. But today we made mention, no time. Prophet sallallahu shed tears that at some point my ummah will find it difficult to differentiate between shirk al-asghar and shirk al-akbar, minor or major shirk. People are doing both major and minor today, and they don't see attest anything. Some are hiding under some scholars. The Bamala Kechi Kauba, Gemu Shimaya Fina. Yes, some people believe. I've seen Wallahi al-Azim. The person did Tauba and he came back to me. This man used to come from one state to Abuja here. Every Thursday or every Friday, I can't remember, in his slaughtering one round, you do prayer for him. But that night, you will write some names there. And you will put the knife on fire. When it burns red, before you slaughter that ram, every week. That's one wallah is not for Allah. The jinn dictates to them. And this man, he had money, he thought everything was well, that he's a performer, that this and that. It is not the size of Toba, not the size of beard, not the size of attire. At-taqwa hahuna, in the Manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Fear of Allah is here, no one knows, but Allah Himself. Let us all fear Allah. One of our respected sisters was reporting to me just this evening. Wallahi, she saw a video where one malam, it's not a malam, Boka, put a live cat inside mud, a live cat, live, and he hit the head of that cat. The cat, out of struggling for death, jumped out of that, he put the cat back, punch, subhanallah, pounded the cat. Now, another one pounded a really young, a newborn baby. Newborn baby, yes, just to make money. All these Yahoo boys you see, that's what they do. Most of the girls they are going with, all these slave queens, their parents are poor, they want them to go to school, but they want to live large. At the end of the day, somebody is giving you a car, big car, that nobody has acquired that in her family. At the end of the day, the car is just a minor way of compensating her. They have used the entire soul and body. And if a Muslim is found in this kind of category, what is the essence of his salah? What is the essence of his salah? What is the essence of going to Hajj? What is the essence of performing lesser Hajj? May Allah forgive all our shortcomings. May Allah pardon our ways. Nobody is perfect except the one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the rahmah. May Allah extend the rahmah to all of us. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله.